We eventually discovered that instead of trying to get the other person to change, it was better to move toward the middle. She knows I can't help who I am. Another couple said, it's accepting the other person as is. A husband gave us this example. My wife comes alive at social functions. She's not big on games, but when people play charades and start laughing and yelling, she's in her element. I endure social gatherings. I'm a one-on-one person, and games like charades make me feel foolish. I'm fairly smart, but I don't think fast. We were at a party recently, and everyone had to participate. I tried to get into the spirit and laugh with everyone else, but it all just felt silly. When it was my turn, I took a pass. Here's my point. Although my wife nudged me once with a whisper, "Lighten up," she did it with a touch of humor, and never once mentioned it on the way home or after. Years ago, we would have had a dispiriting discussion about how I can spoil a good evening, but she knows I can't help who I am. I've learned to enjoy the fact that she's having a good time, even if I'm not. A willingness to respect the personality and interests of your spouse may be the first step toward harmony. Learning the 5 love languages. However, time alone does not heal all differences. That is why Gary's counseling office has seen a steady stream of couples over the years. Some of the differences, as with Jason and his wife, are deep and hurtful. Other differences may not be as profound, but they can bring very real pain to a marriage. I have found that understanding each other's primary love language and choosing to speak it on a regular basis creates a positive emotional climate in which we can assess our differences and learn how to make them assets rather than liabilities. Let me briefly summarize the 5 love languages. 1. Words of affirmation. Using words to affirm your spouse. You look nice in that outfit. I really appreciate what you did for me. One thing I really like about you is. 2. Acts of service. Doing things for your spouse that you know they would like for you to do. Help cooking meals, washing dishes, vacuum floors, mowing the grass, washing the car, cleaning the garage, and so forth. If this is the love language of your spouse, then actions speak louder than words. 3. Gifts. It is universal to give gifts as an expression of love. A gift says, "He was thinking about me," or "Look what she got for me." 4. Quality time. Giving your spouse your undivided attention. I am not talking about sitting on the couch watching television. Someone else has your attention. I'm talking about sitting together with the TV off, looking at each other, talking and listening, or taking a walk together as you talk. 5. Physical touch. Holding hands, embracing, kissing, the whole sexual part of marriage. Arm on their shoulder as you pour a cup of coffee, driving down the road and putting your hand on your spouse's neck. The basic concept is that out of these 5 languages, each of us has a primary love language. One speaks more deeply to us emotionally than the other 4. It is very similar to spoken language. Each of us grew up speaking a language with a dialect. That's the one we understand best. The same thing is true in speaking love. If you speak your own love language and not your spouse's love language, it will not mean to them what it would mean to you. Many couples have missed each other emotionally for years because they have not learned to speak their spouse's primary love language. If this concept is new to you, you may want to go online and take the free profile to help you determine each of your primary love languages. Visit www.5lovelanguages.com. When you speak each other's love language on a regular basis, you create a positive climate in which the 2 of you can process differences much more easily. At times, I just wanted to quit life. Counselors